Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to move it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Runs through a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. to fire. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Williams looking for a man. He's got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This is a designed run. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Williams will pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. Fights off the defender. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, I know that's not what that play was designed to do, but I'm telling you, this fullback, he's pretty special. He's not just good at blocking. He's not just a physical runner, but he can do some damage and make people miss, and you saw it on that play.
On the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here's the handoff. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They want to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husky. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun to give, looking for room. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll go to the toss. Finding open areas. Across the 45. Into the secondary on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, they tossed it out to the running back going to the right. They were able to seal the defense with some good blocks and just too much space in the open field. Nice job.
Sends it back in motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Loss loss yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. The option look. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the fullback. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Oh, I love when you give the fullback the ball. It's kind of a dying breed. It's been taken out of most offenses. But I like when you reward him for all the unselfish plays he has to have throughout the game.
And you know what I like to see? The evolution in football. Fullbacks become a bit of a dying breed. Now you're starting to see a few sneak back in here and there.
It's crazy. Football's cyclical, right? The moment somebody does something else, you go the other direction. It just always changes.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Williams looking for a man. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Ripping through the defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, this is the kind of matchup I like. Continue to pick at it until they stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And you did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the time, and the quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. They'll give it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Down at the 3-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll run the option. got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, that's a really nice read. This offense has had a lot of success with the running back getting the ball, right? Running the pitch. The quarterback doesn't anticipate that. He keeps the football, makes a nice read. Nothing but green grass, makes the big play on the run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Toss to the outside. Got the first down and more. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play, that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Absolute shame. Missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Base 27, jump. Base up.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They booted away on 4th down. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Now the pitch. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.